so they'll probably choose to start CT. Yep, they chose stay. Now we're just waiting for both teams to get ready before we jump into the match. First map is Overpass, second is Inferno. Inferno being Team-Einhorn's pick. Team-Einhorn is currently 1-7. And Quixz is 7-1. Currently in second place in the league. If Quixz wins both of these games, they'll secure a Division 4 spot. There, both teams are ready, and we're into the first pistol round. Seems like Wicked and Delone is opting to go for dual Berettas, no kits on the CT side, and seems like only 3 terrorists bought armor. And first seeing dual Berettas in pistol round, but I mean, whatever works for you, do it. Seems like the CTs are also going for a triple B stack. Usually you go 4 people towards B at the start of the round because terrorists like to rush B, but it seems like they're opting not to do that. You can see Soldier and Lala up on A site. All 5 terrorists though, rushing out through connector, coming up on sandbags through sewers, where they'll meet, well, dual Berettas and USPs. That was a clean round for Quixz. Nobody dying, and it seems like the USP worked out better than the dual Berettas, but hey, both dual Berettas players still got a kill each. Now, terrorists, they didn't get a bomb plant, so they could not force this round, so they'll go for full eco, 5 locks, and then Quixz with Craig actually bought an M4 since he got a lot of kills. Delone here, MP9, getting 3 people before he goes down to a Glock. That's good. Farming some cash. Craig, M4, getting the 4th player in Monster. And this last one on Sirius. Short. Again, pretty clean round for Quixz. Only Delone going down. Still though, he made a ton of cash from his MP9. That's 600 per kill, so 3 times 6, $1,800 just for killing 3 players. Finally though, Team-Einhorn can get a buy round. 3 AKs, a Krieg, and a Scout for some reason. Maybe chances through Opper, I'm not sure. Apfelshore also, even though he has 500 left in his bank, he decided not to go for head armor. And that's weird given that they know the terrorists have probably not an op, even though they do. Wicked has an op, and Craig has an M4. But that means that it's a one-shot headshot. And even with a UMP or MP9 up close. So he's just asking to die, because, well, if he gets it in the head, yeah, he's dead. That rhymed, but it wasn't supposed to. CTs, 2 in connector, taking connector control here. Terrorists though, there are 2 people in Monster and 2 towards Fountain outside of toilets, and 1 pushing a Blanc. Got spotted though by Wicked. That's the bomb in sewers, that's not good, that's bad, but somehow Schnaz and Whistler got 2 kills, so the bomb is almost retrievable. Whistler should not go out alone here because there's no one there to trade him. Easy kill for Craig. Soldier coming behind killing Anthrax, and then you have Pueblo Escobar left in a 1 versus 3. Does kill Craig and gets the bomb. B side is open, both players in connector, where he decides to go, even though he didn't have time to go A. 3-0 for Quixz after some mistakes from Team-Einhorn there, going out into sewers without anybody to trade you with the bomb, and then another player coming, and then even though you know there's at least 1 guy in, either toilets, party, or connector, you decide to go connector. You don't even have time to go A with 9 seconds left on the clock. Still though, terrorists, they decide to force spy and then just rush into fountain. Soldier should get some easy kills here, gets only 1 though. Chance and Whistler gets 2. Still though, the CTs have a lot of firepower. Craig should go down here, does. To UMP, Wicked and Delone left. They know it's A, so they could kill the bomb like Delone did. It's weird by the terrorists not clearing on anything, and punish they will, because that's 3 kills in pretty quick succession by Quixz. Delone and Wicked clutching out the 2 versus 4 here. Only Chance left with an M4 to his name and a flash. Does have armor though, and Wicked is pretty low, so it is doable. Delone has head armor, so he's not a one-hit headshot. Chance is though, but Delone doesn't even hit the head, but kills him anyways, because Chance is looking somewhere else. 4-0 terrorists. They have a lot of money, given that the round loss bonus is pretty high. You can see here they're already on a full round loss bonus. That's 3,400 per loss. They didn't plant the bomb, which they probably should have, but the bomb somehow made its way onto truck with no smoke on bank or dumpster. But yeah, with that bomb plant, they might have had a better chance in the round, not giving away 2 free kills and getting some extra cash for this round. It's only Chance though who has no nades, even though he has $3,600 in his bank. Looks like Wicked is flashing Delone into monster here. Craig gets 1 kill, Delone is second. Flash works out, flash a Chance on party. 2 players looking him down in the eyes. Lala though missing a couple shots, only hitting him down to 58. Soldier, not sure if he got spotted. I think he shot, so he should be, his position should be known. Terrorists though, they're pretty pinched down. They don't even have the bomb. I feel sure though, no, the CTs have the bomb. Trying to flash, but given that Wicked is crawling behind them here, getting 2 kills, maybe a third, almost a third. And Craig gets the last one. Yeah, round was pretty much over. Terrorists were pinched back all the way into T-spawn, and that's not what you want to see like a minute into the round. You want to have good map control. But the CTs had map control, and that's what matters, getting map control. Flashing into monster, it's a bit risky, but if you have a player who pushes from sewers as well, which Quixz had, I think it was Craig who pushed from sewers, and Delone pushed into monster, Wicked flashed over. It works out like it did last round, especially when your flashes actually work. Terrorist now just out on pistols. Delone 3 kills, almost a 4th. Whistler 1 digs him on toxic. Wicked gets a team flash. That flashes Whistler and gets the last player in Chance. Pistols not working out for Team-Einhorn. Quixz up 6-0. And this is Quixz's pick, so I'm guessing they have a lot of like anti-strats and strats on T side. Because why would you pick a map that you're bad on? So far though, Team-Einhorn hasn't really logged onto the server yet. It's been 6 rounds, you would at least think that they would have 1 round. But they've been making a lot of mistakes. They're pushing long without any flashes, without pre-aiming toilets. Easy kill for Soldier. Doesn't spot the other players though, so that's information lost for Quixz actually, and map control taking for Team-Einhorn, but at the cost of a player. And, well, I would, or teams would rather see map control with the loss of a flash or a smoke maybe, but not the loss of a player. Craig spots a player in party. Anthrax goes down, dies. Soldier knows there's 2 players on long. Should know one of them is low given all the blood. Actually, not sure what Whistler is doing. Did he not think that anybody was peeking. Flash going behind the wall for a soldier. Gets a kill though, it's in a 1v4 here. Lala though pushing him from toilets. Easy kill, he was pinched down. Not much he could do, but at least he got a kill. 7-0 now, and Apfelshore still on 0 kills. Top fragger for Team-Einhorn is Chance at 6. Top fragger for Quixz, DeLone with 11. I think he had 3 one round and 3 another round, so that's 6 in just 2 rounds. Game seems to be going pretty quick so far. Anthrax, yet again, deciding to peek without any flashes. At least they flash long this time, but even though Soldier's wide open on tree, they don't check him. Wicked spots the gun barrel, peeks out in headshots. Pueblo Escobar, Soldier, easy headshot onto Apfelshore, and now it's just Whistler left. Seems like Team-Einhorn is just having a lot of bad positioning, and Quixz being pretty aggressive here, using flashes to their advantage, gaining map control that the T's should have, and it works out. Whistler though, in a 1v5, has killed 2 people so far. 50 seconds left on the clock as he kills DeLone. B-side is wide open, so if he runs before Wicked spots him, he could run down. Seems like that's what he's gonna do. Craig though in toilets. Craig and Wicked probably opting to do the retake together, gambling on A first, and if he plants on B, they'll do it together. Wicked almost actually kills Whistler with the flames here. That's unfortunate. It was almost a clutch for Einhorn, but well, when you just stand in flames with low HP, you're dead. That's just what happens. I wouldn't be standing in flames and just burning alive. That would probably be awful. 8-0. Quixz already winning the half here. The most rounds Team-Einhorn can get is 7, but they just got a bomb plant. I think that was their first bomb plant. Yeah. So and given that their round loss bonus is at 3600, they should be able to buy even if they lose this round or next round. This round though, they do have a lot of utility. That's a good nade by Wicked. There's 3 players in connector, should be able to spot one of them. Soldier though, spots one in party. Wicked kills one in tandem in connector. Mollies himself out of his position and into Pueblo Escobar's scope. Craig gets the trade but gets traded quickly by Anthrax. 3 versus 2 now. Chance has long control with the scout. Anthrax though down to 15 HP, but Soldier is double that of 32 almost. Soldier is inside of toilets. Could probably kill both players here. Kills one, second one. Anthrax on 15. Gets killed by Lala. Seems like the trades from Team-Einhorn is not really coming through. It seems like they're doing 1 versus 1 battles. It doesn't seem like they're going together. If they go together, there are 5 people just rushing along. You gotta split up, gain map control, and then decide on a site. And given that Quixz is pretty aggressive here, they should probably just stay behind a corner, wait for a flash to pump, and then peek out and kill the player pushing, because they know Quixz is gonna push sewers, connector, sometimes a monster. I think they've only done it once this time, but Quixz is also really good at changing up their positions. You can see Soldier a couple of rounds ago, he was posted at tree on long, one time in toilets, but his default position is probably in toilets, but he's just gambling and switching up his positions to make himself less predictable, to make Team-Einhorn have to guess and not like yeah, because if they know where he plays, they can just use one molly and molly him out of his position. and that's not what Shoulder wants, so he switches it up every round, and so far it's working for him. Einhorn though with the pause, probably talking over what to do, should be able to buy this round, which they have. They've actually gotten an op, that's probably why Chances had the scout last round. Apfelshore though, yet to buy, could probably buy an AK body armor, not much more. I'd probably go for a Galil, just so I could get the nades, because given that Quixz is aggressive and that their sight holds are pretty good, you need nades. So far, Einhorn only has 2 smokes. You can take B with 2 smokes, but just to be sure, you should probably have 3. I like to smoke middle sight, so you can run up pillar left side and knock it spotter from heaven, and then 1 bridge. And if you have a 3rd one, you can just save it to smoke off bridge or heaven or something else, or you could save it for after plant. Pause is pretty long though, not much going on. Just spinning around in T-spawn. CT is pretty quiet. Einhorn ready to unpause, just waiting for Quixz to be ready. You never know, maybe some players went to get some food, to the restroom. It seems like they're ready. DeLone calling for the unpause. And you see Soldier, he's been playing the AUG almost the whole game. That's weird given that the AUG meta is dead. It was how many months ago? At least like 3 months ago, I think. SG though, the Krieg, that's the weapon you want to play with. Seems like Team-Einhorn is opting for 4 AKs though, but you can see Wicked, he's picked up a Krieg, so he's playing with a Krieg. It's like, if you watched IM by Jing, you can see that the Krieg was the CT's most preferred weapon, and that's not what you want to see. You want to have a balance with the M4 and AKs. Wicked though, getting a flash from DeLone into Monster, kills Whistler, who's alone. Craig missing the flash into Connector, doesn't like that. Soldier finally getting killed by Pablo Escobar, but is quickly traded by Lala, who gets a double kill, maybe a 3rd here in Anthrax, which he does. Good opping by him so far in this game. It's also good by Chance, who's in a 1v4, killed 2 people already. Craig though in toilets. Should probably hear him run down. Lala gets flashed, but misses the shot. Craig though lurking behind him gets the kill and gets the 10th round for Quixz. You can see here Apfelshore having a pretty rough game, still on 0 kills after 10 rounds. All players on Einhorn has also died 10 times, that's every single round, and highest on Quixz is 6, lowest is 2. And dying 2 rounds of only a 10 round game, that's good, but I'm not sure if Wicked had a misbuy or if he's just trolling, because he has a M249 in series here. Nade could do some damage, does 10 to Anthrax. M249 not working out for Wicked, goes down to Chance's AK, not on the off this round. You can see here Pablo Escobar on a MP5, and the 2 other players have Galil and Mac 10. Up against 2 ops, an M4 and an AUG. Their chances are pretty slim. Lala jump spotting for some info on long. I think maybe 2 players might have creeped down without him noticing though. Just Anthrax here in Monster. Gets killed. Last 2 players towards A. Should probably get the kill on Lala. They do. And that's the A side open. The rest of Quixz are on B. Second plant this game for Team-Einhorn. Now for the afterplant with the MP5 and Galil, not picked up the op yet. Delone though picked up the M249 from Wicked and Sewers. Soldier smokes long. That's the right thing to do because that's where both players are. Spots the shadow, kills Pablo Escobar who had picked up the op. And now the fuse comes in from Delone. Didn't even notice he started defusing, but I guess Team-Einhorn didn't either because the player from Toilets were pretty late. Doesn't seem like Team-Einhorn really has prepared for this map. Doesn't seem like they have any strats or any like team play. I guess their pick and ban didn't go as they hoped. Lala almost getting a second kill here, tagging Chance through the wall. Soldier going down. That's a nice kill onto Wicked from Pablo Escobar. Chance finally kills Lala. Delone though gets the trade. 2 versus 3 here. Man advantage for Team-Einhorn finally. I think that's the first time this game. Except for the 2 versus 4 clutch from, I think it was Delone and Wicked. And again, you can see Team-Einhorn, they're splitting up. Bum is going alone towards Monster. One player just walking out into outer toilets and dying. Second player in Chance on long. Nowhere near to support his team in on B. So I mean, if Delone gets the kill on the bomb, that's the bomb down. And there's only like about 40 seconds left on the clock. Bomb needs to go down soon. You can't start faking when there's a 2v2 situation and, well, bomb is being planted alone on B. Delone could just run out, kill the player, and defuse. Like, B side is open now. He can defuse the bomb. He doesn't know that the last player is coming through connector right now, but if he knew that, he could just defuse. Craig was a bit unlucky with his molly onto long. Didn't hear the tag. Good spray though by Delone, gets both players, and that's a 2 versus, I think it was a 2 versus 3. I don't think maybe we barely touched on a 2 versus 4 there, but again, Team-Einhorn splitting up, not going for the trades, planning the bomb alone. Yeah, 12-0 for Quixz. Looks to be a pretty quick game here. I don't think Team-Einhorn is going to have too good of a CT side given how their team play is on Terrorists. But again, this is Quix's map pick, so you would expect them to at least have a decent CT side and T side. So far though, working out pretty well. Looks like they know how to take map control in Monster and Connector. Pablo Escobar missing a lot of shots, but so does Craig, and Pablo Escobar finally winning that battle. Lala though gets the trade, gets a second player just to back it up. Whistler and Chance now left. That's the bomb, and Whistler down in Connector. And now just one player left, lurking down long. Chance could be able to get Soldier here, who's on top of the boxes on A side. Here's the drop, gets the kill, Soldier being low from Pablo Escobar. Although, easy op kill. 13-0 and just 2 rounds left. If I were on Team-Einhorn right now, I would probably go for a half buy and go for full utility next round. Full weaponry, full utility. Doesn't seem like that's what they want to do. Only Whistler saving a bit of cash. Lala almost getting an opening into Connector here. Decides to fall back given that he has the op, doesn't want to give that up. Delone goes down to a scout from Chance, sorry. Craig, he's pulled out the auto sniper. Wicked still in the M249, even though the negative is cheaper. flashes himself in, flashes both players, I think, gets one, spots the second in sewers, almost kills him, tags him down to 51. You know, there's one player here though. All four terrorists grouping up, 2 smokes on site just to make sure that CDs can't spot them. Craig almost getting a kill. Wicked finally finishing off Anthrax, and now there's just one player left in sewers, and that's Whistler. Craig going for the knife here, doesn't work out, pulls out the USP, and it's a clean headshot. 14-0, Team-Einhorn getting a plant yet again. It's better than not getting a plant. You can see here, Apfelshore is still on 1 kill. All players died every single round on Team-Einhorn. Top fragger for Quixz is Delone, but kills are pretty even overall. Lala almost spots a player. Finally spots Whistler. Gets a kill onto Chance. It's 2 good openings for the Opper here. Wicked going down in connector to Pablo Escobar. Craig finding a couple of tags through the wood. Lala almost spotting a player. Decides to pull out a Molotov when he pushes. Pablo Escobar though, hesitating a bit, but finally getting the headshot onto Lala. 2 auto snipers now, 1 on Delone, 1 on Craig. A side is completely open, but they don't have the bomb, which they realized, and that's Soldier who has it. Here's the player, spots him, kills him. Pablo Escobar now, 53 HP left. And 1 versus 3 clutch. Gets Craig on the auto sniper. That's the player who inflicted a couple of damage points onto him from B site and connector. Pueblo though deciding to reload. Delone should have heard that. Spots his feet before Pueblo can even spot him, and it's 15-0 for Quixz on their map pick. This could be a 16-0. Let's see how Team-Einhorn decides to play their pistol, and if Quixz decides to rush somewhere, play it safe, go for D goals. Both teams are ready though, so we're going straight into the first pistol round, maybe, or second pistol round, I'm sorry. Einhorn though, deciding to insta-pause. Maybe figuring out a couple of strats. Actually, Pablo and Anthrax has the P2000. Most people these days use the USP. P2000 being the default though, so maybe they just forgot to change. Still a good pistol, kind of. It's a bit louder. I think it has less of a damage drop off, but I'm not really sure. Again though, Quixz, Lala has a deagle, Craig has dual Berettas and armor. Delone also decides to buy himself a pair of those shiny dual Berettas. He's the one who dropped it over to Craig, so why not buy a pair of dual Berettas for himself? It's a nice skin. Team-Einhorn ready to unpause, so is Quixz, and let's see if Quixz can finish this with a 16-0. No nades on both teams. Quixz, all 5 players up towards fountain. Only Pablo here in toilets. He's backed up with Whistler in long, who actually spots all of the players running down. Doesn't get a kill though. All 5 players still pushing down long. They have the bomb with them since they're all 5 players. None of them actually deciding to split into toilets, just rushing down into long onto the A side. Pablo running with his back turned. Not sure what happened there. Adds good kills from Pablo and Whistler. Down into a 1 versus 5 now as Craig has the dual Berettas in a 1 versus 4 actually. Should go down here soon. At full short. Finishing off with a headshot. And Team-Einhorn finally getting their first round. After 16 rounds played. I mean, Quixz did go 15-0 the first half, so it's not impossible that Team-Einhorn goes 15-0 as well, but well, Quixz deciding to force buy, just rushing B, gets an opening kill, 2 more players here, gets the second, third one, info given. That's the M4, if he dies, that's a weapon given up, goes down to the MP9 of DeLone, didn't have head armor, and now it's just Whistler left to save the map for Team-Einhorn. Has the MP7, a nade and a smoke. Nade though, does 0 damage. Position given away. Jump down, spotted, and is killed. 61 on Quixz mapping, not too shabby. We'll be back with Team-Einhorn's pick in a couple of minutes, and that's Inferno.